Hello everyone. So I am here before you with another video relating to specific relief act, that is rectification of instruments. Section 26 of this particular act is dealing with rectification of instruments. Before proceeding further, I would like to request you all to please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can always get notified about my new and latest videos. So if we talk about section 26, it is talking about when instrument may be rectified. By the term instrument here, we are trying to talk about certain kind of contracts between the parties, where there's a situation that the contract is not expressing the real intention of the parties due to either fraud of one party or by mutual mistakes. Such mistakes can be terms are like used in such a way that it is creating some kind of ambiguity, or otherwise the contract is formulated in such a manner that real intention of the parties is not coming up clearly. In that particular situation, such instrument can be rectified. And 26th section is talking about that how such instrument can be rectified. Number one is either party to the contract can file a suit in the court for rectification of such error. So either the party concerned itself or their legal representative are entitled to institute a suit especially for the rectification of such instrument by the court concerned. Apart from that, even if there is a suit pending before a court in which such instrument or rights relating to such instruments are in question, in that particular suit also, if the plaintiff wants, he can add such plead in his plaint and ask for rectification of error in such instrument. Likewise, if there is a suit pending before the court in which rights relating to such instruments are in question, even the defendant, by way of adding a defense with other defenses in his written statement, can ask the court for rectification of such document. So both the parties got the right to either institute a fresh suit, which is basically dealing with only and exclusively with rectification of such instrument, or they have got the right to ask for such rectification as a part of their plaint or written statement, as the case may be, in a suit which is already pending in the court in which such instrument is in question. Apart from that, the section is also talking about the discretion of the court. The section states that whenever such suit has been instituted or otherwise in the plaint or written statement, such request has been made by either the party before the court concerned, it is the discretion of the court to either allow or disallow such rectification. And while allowing or disallowing such rectification, the court has to take care of the rights of third party who has acquired any right in such contract in good faith and has paid value for the same. So here he has entered into any other transaction, you can say, or he has acted in a manner based on that particular contract for value and in good faith. From that, the section is also stating that if the party requires, they can also ask or request the court to specifically enforce such contracts. So they can also request the court that after rectification of such instrument in question, the court may also allow specific performance or specific enforcement of such instrument. Another thing which the section is stating is that rectification of instrument cannot be allowed until and unless it is specifically claimed. So no court can suo motu rectify any instrument until and unless it is asked for by any particular party. But the proviso which is attached to this particular section is stating that if there is no such relief claimed, the court can also allow for amendment of pleadings, be it written statement or plaint, as the case may be, to let the party seek such relief. So even if plaintiff or defendant has not specifically claimed for rectification of error, the court can allow for amendment of pleadings and adding such claim either by the plaintiff or defense by the defendant, as the case may be. So this was all about Section 26, that is dealing with rectification of instrument under Specific Relief Act. I hope I was able to make you understand better this particular section. Your queries are most welcome in the comment section. Please do like and subscribe my channel and hit the like button. Also hit the bell icon so that you can always get notified whenever I upload a new video. Soon I would be uploading another video relating to another important aspect of Specific Relief Act. Thank you.